simplify these complex fractions, and the first thing you want to do when you're simplifying a complex fraction is go ahead and figure out where the main fraction bar is, because that matters on what you're going to do later. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is, because these are polynomials, I'm going to put parentheses around any binomials, which means two terms. I'm just going to work my way through and do it for all of these. Okay, now we'll do one problem at a time. Okay, so with complex fractions, the outside terms go on the top. Well, I don't want to, okay, go on the top. So I'm putting a family of x minus 5 on the top and a family of x minus 4 on the top. The inside goes on the bottom. So 5x minus 20 and an x. Now what I want to do is I want to look at each one of those individual parentheses to see if I can factor. X minus 5 doesn't factor. X minus 4 doesn't. Okay, 5x minus 20, I can factor a 5 out of that. You can divide 5 and 20 by 5. So I have a 5 and an x. I take a 5 out, that's an x left over. Then I've got a minus sign. And factoring is division, so 20 divided by 5 is 4. So that's factored, and then I have my x. Now, any families that are on the top cancels with families on the bottom, if they are the exact same family. So x minus 4 cancels with x minus 4. Nothing else cancels. You cannot cancel this x inside the parentheses with this x outside, because you would be splitting apart the family, and you don't want to do that. So I have x minus 5 in the numerator and 5x in the denominator, and that's the final answer. Outside on the top, x plus 4, x minus 3. Inside on the bottom, x plus 3, 3x plus 12. Okay, start factoring. X plus 4 cannot be factored. X minus 3 cannot be factored. X plus 3 cannot be factored. Okay, 3x plus 12. We can divide the 3 and the 12 by 3, so let's divide those by 3. I have a 3 and an x. I took a 3 out, so that's an x, plus sign. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Now we're going to look on the top and the bottom, the numerator and denominator, to see if we can cancel anything out. X plus 4 cancels. X minus 3 cannot cancel with x plus 3 because it's not the same family. And then you've got your 3 that doesn't cancel. So in my numerator, I have an x minus 3. In the denominator, when you have just a number by itself outside of the parentheses, they'll usually put that first and then follow with your families. X plus 3. Okay. Outside on the top, so 25x and a family of 4x plus 20. Inside on the bottom, so 3x plus 15, and oops, sorry, no parentheses on that one, a 5. 25x, 4x plus 20, I can factor a 4 out of that. Let's put a time symbol there. Okay, so I've got 4 and an x. I took the 4 out. That's an x left, plus 20 divided by 4 is 5. In the denominator, that can take a 3 out. 3 times x, 3 and an x, I took a 3 out, that's an x left over, plus 15 divided by 3 is 5, and then I've got this 5 here. Okay, x plus 5 cancels with x plus 5. On the top, 25 times 4 is 100, and we've got the x that didn't cancel. On the bottom, 3 times 5 is 15. Now 100 over 15, you can simplify that. You can divide them both by 5. So 100 divided by 5 is 20. 15 divided by 5 is 3. You still have your x in your numerator, and that's going to be the answer.